We want to show what it's all about and show that when you put a lot of driven people together, you create that community and an environment where people feed off each other, and the results are pretty obvious. Base our teaching on the scholar Dylan Williams' research on formative assessment. He's like the Mark Gonzalez of teaching. The basic idea is to check where you are and see what the next step is. And that's the way skaters think and act already. If we can get that skateboard way of thinking into other subjects as well, we've come a really long way. To bring your interest to school instead of leaving it at home. An interest in something can be a good motivator for things in general. Because the way I see it, people with a passion or a drive tend to do good things. Okay, we're doing an experiment looking at whether or not it's possible to teach skateboarding, where the students get to teach each other a trick and see if it works. For me, it's such a privilege to get to fall and fail with the students and and get up and you know, give it the 100 tries you need. And I think that's one of the real treats of being a so-called skateboard teacher, is that you get to be in the mix when other teachers usually are the experts and already have the answers, whereas in skateboarding you try to find the answers together by failing. But the aim is not to be the best at skating. The aim is to bring skateboarding to school. It can be to be a better skater, or just a way of having fun, or to be part of a group. But good skating is just a side effect. So what we're trying is the 3 different mental techniques. Pick 3 tricks, give it 6 tries each, and try one with visualization. And the second one was magnetic trucks. Pretend that your trucks are magnetic. And the third one was positive thinking that you're super good and it's easy, and see if that helps. Skateboarding has a lot of me, myself and I to it. And our goal is to build culture and to get skaters involved in the community. And being part of something that's bigger than, say, your own tricks is perhaps the most important thing of all. We want our students to take advantage of us, to take advantage of school as much as possible, and in some cases that goes so far beyond just taking the classes and getting your grades. And I think Nicholas and Sarah are really good examples of that. Sarah making so much more of it by, you know, first becoming a skateboard pro, and then have her interest for photography sparked, and taking that into higher education, which is really cool to see.
My name is Sarah Merle, and exactly 10 years ago I started school at Bryggeriets, like high school. It was a media program with the skateboarding as a passion, in the way that I was being able to go on trips together with like school. I was able to like film, and without being able to film in Barcelona, I wouldn't have gotten the sponsors I got. And then also just like I think I progressed a lot from skating almost every day, of course. I thought it was really fun too, and I guess I really enjoy having the park a bit more to myself. Yeah. So like being able to skate all those hours where there's less people really progressed my skating, I think. I think if you're a creative person and you want to try out, like you don't necessarily have to know exactly what you want to do. Maybe you can figure it out while you're there. For me, it was still, I wouldn't have done it any other way if I could have.
And then on the other hand, Niklas, who's still in school and doing everything he can to make the most out of school, so that he can get out there with the Bryggeriet building crew and be part of that while he's still in school.
My name is Niklas Cordova, and I'm 17 years old, and I'm from Karlskoga, the city of dynamite.
positive. I mean, one thing about Bryggeriets, it's about following your passions, and you know, following the things that you love to do. And you know, Nicholas puts his heart and soul into this. I mean, he's dedicated, and he's going to be the future of this one day. Man, he's like an old man out here busting his ass. Yeah, there's not many young men that I know his age that could balance school and come out here and work as hard as he does.
He entered the platform.
What have you learned this year?
Shotcrete. Yeah, a lot of construction stuff. In the fastman fakie, and yeah. I don't know.
What about school stuff?
Yeah, a bunch. I got my grades. I'm more stoked about go to school now because I can skate on school time.
What opportunities have you gotten that you think you wouldn't have gotten if you stayed at home?
Get better in skateboarding, have a future in construction, meet a lot of friends that you won't meet up north in Sweden, I guess.
It just goes to show what, you know, people can do when they set their mind to it. Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of the spirit of Malmö. It's, you know, I hate to use like an overused term like DIY, but it really is kind of, it really does kind of embody that type of spirit.
It's not essentially what school was meant to be. It's classes, but they're just taking it above and beyond, making them, you know, good examples and role models, and hopefully, you know, they bring something back that inspires and makes school more fun for them and for everyone else.
Pull the trigger. Maybe you should pull the fucking trigger. Pull the trigger. Nobody gonna do for you. Pull the trigger.